Hi friends, it's Bill here with day 3 of the COVIDeo diaries. Still alive, still not sick, I think, which is nice. Special thanks once again to my sponsor, Macrelease. Macrelease, who knows what we do? We're definitely a company, I'll tell you that. Kidding, obviously. It's just that when my wife saw how I am looking these days, she suggested hats. The problem is I needed a haircut before my barber closed down, and my barber's closure has made me need a haircut, not less rather than more. This is Portia. She is a cat. I know, helpful. Last night was fine. Same sort of story. The moral was everyone has COVID. I'm admitting patients who need to come to the hospital regardless of what they're coming in for. So some patients are obviously here for COVID, and others, one guy was here for an infection of a knee replacement, and oh yeah, just turned out to have COVID because we're now testing everyone who gets admitted, which is obviously a good policy because he had COVID. Blown away. Didn't think so. No symptoms. This is a great example of the fact that asymptomatic spread is a large problem in the persistence of this disease in the community. So everyone has COVID. And it's been interesting because as I said, I'm in the emergency departments. I see people when they're coming in, and if they need ICU level care, they don't go to me. They go to someone who can admit them to the ICU. And so my friends who are working on the floors, the general medicine floors, are seeing a couple of days after admission, and some patients are decompensating really quickly. This is a thing where you come in, and I admitted a guy last night who looked fine, just hypoxic from COVID. He had low oxygen levels, but he looked okay, and now I'm worried that at any second he could look very, very not okay. So that is the scary thing about this disease, is people just kind of fall off a cliff in front of you very, very quickly. So it's been my challenge, is trying to be present enough in the ER, which, as we've talked about, is not staffed to really closely monitor all of the patients there, because they're not supposed to stay there for monitoring. They're supposed to go to somewhere else that is staffed for that. So that has been a challenge as well. I did not sleep as well. Who knows why, but it's going to be a challenging night. I'll have to grab an extra Red Bull on the way in or something. This message brought to you by Red Bull. Red Bull, it's not technically bear bile, but it is basically bile from a bear. It's the key ingredient. Bull, taurine, hard to say. Either way, it's disgusting, but it does keep me awake. On a personal note, my takeaway from this video series has been that I look really bad, like this whole general area, like the bags under the eyes and the hair and everything else. My one saving grace is I have been unable to grow the night float beard in my case, because the N95s fit worse if you are not clean shaven. So I am at least forced to shave and make myself slightly more presentable in that way. All right. Back to it. Gonna see my baby over some video chats. Gonna go to a Seder over video chat. And gonna go into the hospital and do what I can once again. 2 nights down, 4 to go till I can go to days. And I will tell you that one thing you never are sufficiently grateful for is the ability to sleep at night when it is dark. Night shift workers in this country, thank you, because better you than me, tell you that right now. So on the whole, still doing okay in terms of keeping up the gratitude, being thankful for having a job, being able to help, doing what matters. I think the eulogy values, the things you want people to talk about at your funeral, of pride, gratitude, and compassion, are the things that get us through times like this. So I'm proud of the work that I do and being able to help. I'm grateful for the opportunity, for not being sick myself, and for having safety for my family. And compassion I give to my patients. So see if you can find some of those things for yourself, because it makes me feel better. And it'll make you feel better too. Have a good one.